Going on to you, Aquarius. So you have the Ace of Wands, the Strength, the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the King of Cups, the Devil. You have the Three of Cups, Ten of Wands, Lovers, and the Three of Pentacles. So for you, Aquarius, right? You have the opposite zodiac sign pulling from the opposite polarity of Leo, right? Ace of Wands, the Strength, Queen of Pentacles. A lot of you, Aquarius, right now, someone is holding back the urge to, someone is holding back the fact that they're interested in you, right? They're trying to make it so that they're trying to hype themselves up, right? Quote unquote, hype themselves up. And what I mean by that is they're trying to act like they're more important than what they actually are. Like it is, as I said before, you have a lot of inflated egos out here. So the Ace of Wands and the Strength is about how this person is holding themselves back from actually coming up to you and saying something. So a lot of you have some form of secret admirers, right? Some people that like you but won't actually say anything to you. So it's probably not even a secret admirer at this point. It's probably someone that you actually already are in touch with, but okay, I get it. So they're trying to talk, they're talking to you, but the way that they come off, they're trying to come off like they don't necessarily like you as much as it is that you think that they do. And that whole point in the first place is to get you to doubt yourself and reconsider, right? If you got it like that. Because, you know, the game is, I can't let you know how much it is that I really like you. Because if I do, your head may get big and you may end up styling and profiling and start disrespecting me. But the Queen of Pentacles represents up underneath all of that nonsense, they're very much so interested in you. And the thing is that the Hierophant and the King of Cups represents, they very much so want to come up to you and say something, just how much they're into you. You're already talking to them, right? In that romantic sense. But they're trying to play it off like they're not that interested and they're trying to figure it out and they have other options. When you, Aquarius, are pretty much the option for them right now. You are the option. Yeah, they may have other people, but Hierophant, this is why it is that you got to learn to trust your gut, right? Because even though you're getting to know them and they're trying to make it seem like they have all these options, and they may have all those options, still doesn't necessarily mean that they're even paying attention to all of those options. So they're very much so paying attention to what you, Aquarius or Aquarii, are doing, no? And the King of Cups represents they want to actually tell you how, like I said, how much they're interested. But again, they don't want to come off like they're punks. So the Devil now represents they're torn, because now they're starting to get more invested into you and invested into them wanting you. But at the same time, the Three of Cups and the Ten of Wands represents they can't necessarily just come out and tell you that, because they're in a situation where they're, like I said, their ego is inflated. They have this idea in their head that if they tell you, Aquarius, that they like you and that they're interested, is gonna run you off, because that's what it is these days, right? What it is you can't tell the person that you're into them, otherwise you lose, because you running off and all this other stuff. And it's like, listen, that type of mentality is for the weak. Because I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. The only type of people who would feel the need to play games, I'm trying to put this like, look, the type of people who feel the need to constantly play games in the first place are socially awkward people. And that's me putting it nicely. They're socially awkward because they're bringing a whole lot of confusion with them. The idea is they like you, but then they can't just tell you that they like you, but then they have to go around the world in 80 days and create this problem. But then even though they liked you here, all of that, when they could have just said yeah to a date, or called you or texted you and came by your house and be like, hey, let's go hang out sometime, And that could have pretty much, defeated around the world in 80 days, and they could have essentially got right to you, which is what it is that they wanted in the first place. But the Lovers in the Three of Pentacles now represent, so now they are planning on telling you that they are in love with you. But again, they want to make sure that you're interested in them. So they're some of them may be running this game where they don't want you to know that, and they're trying to see how far you, Aquarius, are willing to go to show them that you're interested in them. So if you, Aquarius, are not interested in playing that type of game, I would suggest you, Aquarius, don't go above and beyond, right? If they're doing too much to try to make it seem like they want to see how invested you are, that's a dub. They need to grow up, but I would honestly suggest you, Aquarius, right, to just continue to do the same thing that you've been doing. Don't do anything too crazy. Don't do anything too extravagant. Just hang out with them the way that you normally would. Every now and again, you do something special, extra special. Change it up, of course. But if they're trying to get you, Aquarius, to do something real crazy, something that you wouldn't want to do, don't do that. Because all of that is them trying to estimate, I need to see how much this person is into me before I tell them. Yo, they need to develop the heart and get up off their lazy and scared behind and just come on out with it, and them tell you that they like you instead of doing all this. Because let's clarify the Lovers. But you, Aquarius, do have secret admirers, though. So to clarify the Lovers, you have the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, the Four of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Right. Again, here they are, right? Here they are. You're already doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing, right? If you're already getting to know them on that romantic level, you're already interested in them. So why are they going so hard in the first place? But here it is that they are, right? Four of Cups. Here it is that they're pedestalizing you, Aquarius. They're almost like worshiping you. They're almost worshiping you. The Two of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles is about every time that you're not paying attention, they're worshiping the ground that a lot of you, Aquarius, walk on. So you got one on your hands, Aquarius, that is really interested in you.